Hi there! Well, I just sat down to record May favorites, and then I also wanted to record a channel chat video. So this is just going to be a video about a few things that I wanted to catch you up on, just some updates, channel things, life things. It's kind of a lot of randomness, but I do have a little card here in front of me, so I just want to catch you up on a few things. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is my channel name change. It is finally complete. I feel so relieved. I feel so much better. For a long time, I've been talking to you about some of my regret with the choice of channel name. I liked Le Beauty Bag when I picked it out, but it became very confusing. No one was quite sure how to pronounce it, and it just started to not very accurately reflect the types of videos I put on this channel. I am doing beauty and lifestyle videos now, and some vlogging here and there, and I really just wanted something that was a little bit more sort of all-encompassing of that, something a little bit more straightforward, simple, that everyone would know how to pronounce, and that was just a better reflection of what this channel is about. So it proved a lot harder than I thought it would be, but ultimately I just went with something really simple. So now I am Living by Lynette. I couldn't think of anything more straightforward than that. This is just Living by Lynette. So this is all about my life, my lifestyle, and things we like to eat, places we like to go, beauty, and just there you go, just Living by Lynette. So I hope that everyone likes it. It's something I'm really happy with, and in the process of doing this I have changed my social media. So I was able to just switch over my Instagram username, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do in the first place, but I did. Twitter, I got a new account, so if you were interested in following me there, I have a new Twitter handle, which is Living by Lynette, obviously. My blog has changed over, so that is now livingbylynette.com. So anywhere that you would normally find me, Pinterest, anything like that, is all Living by Lynette. I think I am 100% done with all of that, and I am doing my best to go back through and update any old information with my old blog name to the new blog name. So I'm trying to do that on some old videos and things like that. So it might take me a while to get through all of those, but I think the majority of things, everything's been updated. So I appreciate your patience and understanding during the transition. I know it's probably a little weird to see, especially on Instagram, the back and forth of the names and things like that, but I think I have it all squared away, and I just feel like so much better about this because it's just taken me quite a long time to change it. I had started the transition. I knew I wanted to use my name at some point, so I had started to make that change a little bit earlier in the year by putting Lynette in front of Le Beauty Bag, and then because I did that, Google or YouTube would not allow me to change my name again for a period of time, but I wasn't sure what that period of time was. And then finally this month I went to try to make the change and it let me do it. So now I can officially say it is done. So that being said, I'm going to go forward as Living by Lynette. And the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is just some upcoming videos and things that I have planned. So I am finally going to get around to doing a teeth whitening video. I am planning on filming that probably week after next. That's been a very requested video, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I will do that. Just wanted to let you know up front, it's not going to be sponsored. I think I should probably have a huge complex about this, but I get sent more teeth whitening offers from companies to do these sponsored teeth whitening videos, and I don't use any of them. This is just stuff that I like, that I've bought, so I just wanted to say that to you up front. If you see it and you happen to think, oh, I don't want to watch this one because it's going to be sponsored, it's not. It's just something I buy and use and my routine. So that is coming up. I am also going to be doing an Alterna video on the Alterna densifying foam that I love. It's a hair product that I've really been enjoying. I was kind of waiting until I got my bathroom done. The lighting's not very good in there, which we're working on that a little bit, so that's why I've been putting that video off, but I need to be able to stand in front of the mirror there and have you be able to see what I'm doing, because I'd like to demo it as well. So I'm kind of working on that. Also wanted to let you know that this summer I'm going to try to do a little bit more vlogging. I know one thing that I would like to vlog is our vacation that we have coming up in August. As always, we are going to be going to Iowa to visit my family, and this year we are going back to the Iowa State Fair, which I think it's been 2 years since we did that, but it is a huge fair. There is so much to see. A lot of different things, a lot of unusual things, some things that my city boy husband was a little surprised about the first time that he went. There's some agricultural things that are quite shocking if you're not used to it. But anyway, it is a lot of fun, and I am really looking forward to sharing that with you. Of course, my grandparents will be there, so I will get to show them to you as well. So I'm very excited about that, and I look forward to it. Hopefully it will be two or three videos or so. I want to break it up into sort of manageable pieces so they don't get too overwhelmingly long. But I don't think we're going out to the farm this year because my grandparents actually work at the fair. They volunteer there every year, so they go up to the fair with a camper and everything. They're going to stay there, so we're going to see them at the fair this time. So we are so excited about this trip. And I might try to do some other vlogging over the summer. I know I've been very lousy at that. I just am not a very good vlogger, and they are some of my favorite videos to watch, but for myself, I find it hard to ever share any of that stuff because I don't feel like much of what I do is all that interesting to share. So I think I've gotten really slack about that, and I might try to just do a day in the life or something here and there. And if you like it, if I notice that it does well, then maybe I'll do more of them, but I don't want to overwhelm you with videos that you're not all that interested in either. So health updates, I am feeling great. I feel like the iron is really doing its job. I've gained a couple pounds, which I was really excited about. My doctor's very happy, and I just feel so much more energetic than I did last summer. And I am glad to know that there was a really simple solution to it because I was just feeling so dragged down. I felt mentally very happy, but physically just like I just kept describing it as like carrying a heavy backpack. I just felt like it took a lot of oomph for me to get up and go, and that backpack is gone. I feel lighter and more energetic and everything else. So that has gone really well. So hopefully when I do my follow-up with my hematologist in 6 months, he'll still show good progress with that iron. I can just stay where I'm at because the stuff that I'm taking has worked really well for me, and I've had no side effects from it. So let's see. I also, as always, wanted to ask you for any video requests that you might have. So I've talked to you about things that I have planned, but I also love to know what you are interested in seeing as well, because this doesn't work very well if I'm only putting out videos that you don't really like. So if you have something specific that you would like to see from me, I am more than willing to take those suggestions and do the best I can to fulfill them. And then finally, I have one more very random thing to ask you. Actually, two. There's two random things I want to ask you. The first one is about Pinterest. I've really only recently gotten more into Pinterest, and I feel like maybe I'm not using it correctly. I'm just concerned about that. So let's just say I go in and look for let's just say spaghetti sauce. Pick something random. So if I type in spaghetti sauce and I see a picture of something that I like, and I click pin it, and I choose the board that I want to go to, I just do that and hit OK, and that's it. But I noticed there's a little part at the bottom that says, like, I can type in something. Am I supposed to be typing in something there, or can I just pin it as is? Because I know with Pinterest it's really important to give the correct attribution, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing that, because all I do is just pin it, put it where I want it to go, and that's the end of it. Unless it's something I've pinned and then I try to put a description. So for those of you who use Pinterest, if you could just let me know if I'm doing that correctly, because everything that I've read just says make sure you give proper credit, but they don't actually say what the right way to do that is. So I hope that makes sense. And then finally, I am looking for a recipe that I don't seem to be able to find. So my husband went to a barbecue function a couple of months ago, and he had this rice, and it was called Cadillac Rice. And this was in Georgia, so I'm getting the impression it's sort of like a southern dish, and it was obviously a barbecue. But he just thought it was the best rice that he had ever tasted, and I've looked up Cadillac Rice and I can't find a recipe for it. So I'm wondering if any of you have heard of that, you know what I'm talking about, or if it's called something else, if you could just point me in the right direction, because I would really love to make it for him, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for. And he doesn't really cook, so when I'm asking him, well, what kind of flavor, what do you think it had in it? He's not really sure. He's like, he just knows it was really good. So I would appreciate your help with that. And I think that's it. I think I've rambled on long enough. So those are the updates. That's where we're headed this summer. And that's it. So I thank you so much for watching, and be on the lookout for the favorites video, which will be coming up next. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.